This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so thanks for waiting, everybody. So, last session I was showing you all the stock posting process, though mistakenly I was using the Titan structure, but I have done the posting process for Grasim like how I shown for Titan, the same process. So now the product is all set for shipping purpose, but we need to customize the billing documents. So billing or invoicing, any name, concept is same. Invoice or bill, the concept is same. So what we should do now, as per the latest update, you need to set up automation. That means when you raise a bill, the billing type should be picked up by system automatically. So when this automation is executable, where you do the mapping. What does mapping mean? Mapping is all about setting up the relations between sales documents, billing documents, and billing documents or invoice cancellation documents. All right. So if you all remember, what are the sales documents we made? Order type OR. Please don't text during the class. Afrin, don't text during the class. So OR, RO, CS. Okay. So order type OR, order type RO, and order type CS. These are the three order types. And the billing types, we have F2, we have for rush order also again F2. For cash sales it is BV. Okay. So these are the standard documents. See, OR we made as what? GRA3, RO GRA4, CS GRA5, and these also will be making our own one. First, understand the standard combination. And here, cancellation type S1, rush order again S1, and cash sales cancellation SV. So order to invoice, invoice to cancel. When you map the relation among these all documents, then you get to understand how the billing process executes automatically. Okay, so understand the logic, please, everybody. Done. So here we come up with the make of these all, and we do mapping. So this to be mapped to here and this to be mapped to here. That is, cancellation type should be connected to the invoice type. So when you want to cancel the invoice, the cancellation type will pick up automatically. Invoice type should map to the order type. So when you raise an invoice, it picks up the invoice type automatically. So billing is all about mapping, please. Because in the billing document, whatever features are there, they all are relevant to finance. That is, when the sales module or sales department is raising a bill, it raises as per the financial policy. So we configure the shell, document type is the shell, and we map it. And the features and the content within the shell is all maintained by the finance guy. Remember, please. This is all order to cash setup process. But apart from this, we have something called complaints for returns and replacement purpose. So here understand DR, CR, L2, G2. Okay, and cancellation is always S1. Anyone. So remember here one point. Debit DR means debit memo request. CR means credit memo request. L2 is all about debit memo. G2 is all about credit memo. And S1 is cancellation. Fine. Now, who works on debit base, who work on credit base? This is first you need to understand. Now, please understand what I'm explaining. You normally think when you're going for a shopping. When you're going for shopping, you buy some product and you've been back to your home and you found it damaged. What you will do? You go back to the store again and you ask for returning and asking for replacement, or you ask for return and give them paid money back, right? Two things maybe. You take it and you give me the paid money back, or you replace. So when the customer is asking the payback, that is whatever he paid, the company should pay back, means it doesn't happen at the sales counter, it is all happening at the finance. Because whatever payment you paid, if company got a policy of paying back or adjusting in the future transaction, it is all credit. But getting a replacement is all on debit. So what we'll do, we connect L2 to DR, we connect S1 to L2. We don't work on CR, we don't work on G2, this finance part. And this debit memo comes with reference to invoice. So dual mapping here. This to be mapped to OR. Because finally order is based for invoice and invoice is based for return for replacement raising and allotment, that is L2 for debit memo, that is completion of the replacement. So we need to do this all setup now. So when a people are playing the recording, kindly make a note of this and understand as how it should go and do as it is as how it should go. All right, done. So let me log into the SAP screen. Now go back to the IMG screen. Sales and distribution down, billing, billing documents, define billing type. Double click on it. You name a billing type. Here we have. Click on position, find F2. That is invoice. And S1, invoice cancellation. Right. Then again BV as sales. Then again SV as sales cancellation. And L2. That's all. Let us copy first BV I rename as GRBV. Enter. GR represent Grasim. Say yes. Is this entry also relevant for copy controls? Always make sure you say yes. GRF2. Say yes. GRL2. Say yes. GRS1. Say yes. GRSV. Say yes. So all the document types. Now here you can change the description, not in the creation screen. So here I say cancel cash sales. So first let us save them all. Grasim here. Continue. Continue. So it picked up all the key tables with supports. Save it. Done. Now mapping. First Grasim invoice F2. Now here first replace S1 by GR S1. So my made invoice is mapped with my made invoice cancellation, first point. And remember, if you all remember, I was talking about rebate. It is connectable in 5 places in SD module. First, when you are coming up with sales organization. In sales organization, you have a relevant for rebate. If you put a check mark there, that sales location is eligible for getting the cashback system understand. Second, in your customer master data under billing view, you have a check mark. If you put a check mark there, that customer is eligible to get a cashback system understand. Third, it is all about your condition type. Okay, under control data 2 view, we have accrual. When you put a check mark for accrual, that condition type using whatever price you are calculating system understand, it has a cashback. And for price procedure, the 16th field, accrual. When you maintain the accrual there, it understands the cashback, and this is the fifth place. So remember, cashback is something after customer paid, customer is getting something as payback. So remember, discounts are something we give during the sales transaction, but cashback we cannot. After you make the payment, it hits the company's finance book. From the finance book, it should revert back to the customer. How much is revertible? How much amount is going back to customer as a cashback? When it is going, it is all the finance people will declare. Applicable or not applicable. So these are the five places where we activate. Remember. Okay, that's the first point. Second point, if you all remember, when we was working on pricing, we had not assigned the document pricing procedure to billing type. Why? Because at that time we had not configured the billing types. So now replace A by our made document pricing procedure. Cross it. Save it. What are the fields you are seeing here? They all are relevant to finance. Your transaction group, your account determination, they all are relevant to finance. As per the financial policies of the company, they source and will be maintained. For example, first the category here, if you see inquiry A, quotation B, order C, since it is an invoice, so it is categorized as M. M is invoice. If it is cancellation, then it will be categorized as invoice cancellation, credit memo, debit memo, like this. So according to the document, the category. So since it is an invoice, it should be categorized as M. Then we have transaction group. So here, since it's billing, it is 7. And here you can see billing category, down payment, billing request. We don't maintain anything, we leave it blank. So all kind of invoicing will permit. For example, using this document, a partial payment should permit. Using this document, a full payment should permit. If such so, the finance department will tell. By maintaining not, it picks up all. Document type. Using this invoice, whatever amount comes in, what kind of posting it is. It is again finance related. You'll find so many here. But in the standard system, you'll see customer invoice. These all are made. Just a minute. See, customer payment, customer posting, customer document, customer invoicing. Multiple you are seeing because finance trainees, while they're practicing, they make their own purpose. That means with reference to this particular invoice type, whatever amount coming into finance book, what is that amount? Negative posting. During billing, we don't give any discount. All happens settled during the order itself. Branch, office, these all are finance related. relevant for rebate. And here you can see the cancellation type and our made document pricing procedure we have connected. Now account determination procedure, always it will be KOFI, because we have two type of integrations. FI integration we have, FI and CO integration we have. So here KOFI, and we will be having one more KOFK. Somehow it is not there. That is controlling, accounting and controlling. We got nothing to do with that. KOFI is only maintainable. And after maintaining this, here you will find account determination, reconciliation account determination, cash settlement, account determination, pay by cards. See, remember, when you are going for shopping, when you got to make the payment, the cashier will ask you, sir, are you paying by cash or by card? If you are paying by cash, he got a different format of bill. If you are paying by card, he got a different format of bill. So here, relevant for account determination, reconciliation account, that is connecting to finance book. Okay, so this will be default KYFI. And here, if this invoice type is relevant for cash settlement, the account will be given. Card settlement, that account will be given. So we can do till here only. During the live project, when the entire FI module is customized and they source the details, and when maintained, when this bill document is raised, the finance department GL account will get updated. So we do till here only. Please remember. Just save it. Just understand what fields connects the finance domain, what fields identifies the invoice type. Main is the category, transaction group, document pricing procedure, if relevant for rebate, and maintaining the cancellation type. That's all. If you put a posting block here, the bill when you raised, it will not hit the finance book. It is like a billing block. Who will tell to block? Finance department. The customer got some issue or customer transaction, previous payments are not cleared. If this is accepted again deliverable, something payment related issues, anything it can. So how I shown you long back to block the delivery. I mean to block the sales document type. When you block the sales document, delivery cannot be happened. When you block the billing document, the order cannot be released, the delivery cannot be happened. So remember this. Done. Now, if I come to debit memo, everything remains same. The category is P, transaction group is 7, and cancellation type for order type and the debit memo. I mean for invoice type and debit memo, same cancellation type. So GRS1, and we don't connect pricing here because it is for complaint for returns and replacements. So all details coming in from order only base. So only if you want to cancel, your cancellation type should be reachable. That's all. And invoice cancellation, it got nothing, just the category and the transaction group. Because again, it comes with reference to invoice. Cash sales. So here everything remains same, and you see the document pricing procedure to maintain here, and EVV, cash clearing, because it is going on cash and carry concept. And here the rebate is not applicable because it is cash settlement, only for general order. Save it. Okay. And here cancellation GRBV. Somebody has deleted it. I'm maintaining it. So if you find it is not there, you maintain your own one. Save it. Back. So we have done the mapping among the invoice types and invoice cancellations. Go a step back. Back. Close this. Now this invoice types will have a life when you map it to sales documents. So go to sales documents here, sales document header, define sales document type. That means what we have done now, if you understand, we did this part. Invoice and invoice cancellations were done. Now this invoice types we are mapping to these order types. All right. Now click on position, find GRA. Now here everything is same, just come down, do not disturb anything, straightly come down, and here F2, GRF2, GRF2, that is order related and delivery related, both you got to connect. So within my invoice type I have connected, within my order type I connected my made invoice type. Okay, go back. Rush order also the same document, GRF2, GRF2. Cash sales also same. Scroll down, GRBV, GRBV. Save it. Sorry. GRBV. GRBV. Okay. So connected. Save it. Now remember we had not customized the complaint type which allows you for returns and replacements. I said complaints we'll see in future when we work on billing, right? So click on, that is during the sales document customizing I have not done, because after the order is raised and bill is been done, if the customer is coming back for a return and replacement, you should understand the process. So click on position, find DR, debit memo request, select, copied. I say GRDR. Grasim debit memo request. Say continue. Now please watch me carefully. When I say yes, it copies the key fields which supports the standard document type. First point. So say yes to all and wait. Like how we made long back the sales document, the same pattern. I want you all to understand the impact. That's the reason we are doing it now. Done. The key fields okay. Now here you need to activate this debit memo request with few things which we was done during the previous documents customizing. So those steps to be done here also. Until you do, you cannot execute the debit memo request during the transaction. What are they? We'll see now. Okay, first make sure it got saved. Double click on it. What is first step? You need to connect the document pricing procedure. If you are not connected the document pricing procedure here, Then when you raise a request for return and replacement, it says no pricing procedure. So make sure first thing is connected and come down. This debit memo request you raise with reference to the invoice, right? So L2 GR L2, right? Two changes. So within my debit memo request, my debit memo document is mapped. That is, this L2 is now connected to DR. This S1 was connected to L2. Now this DR should be mapped to OR. That is our next step. We'll see now. Mapping is very important. Please follow and understand carefully. Doing is very simple. Okay, that's the reason everything I am writing carefully and I am explaining on it. And here default you will find block. Remove the block. Okay, if you leave the block in the, it will not allow you to raise a debit memo request in the front end. Okay, it comes defaultly with a block. Don't know why, but remove the block, please. Done. So block should be removed. Document pricing process should be connected, and the debit memo request to be connected, order related. Back. Now go to where you need to go to GRA3 order type. Double click on it. Come down in the end. I said this billing request for time being DR in the coming days will make our own one. I said now you replace DR by GRDR. Okay, done. Saved. If system supports, everything goes such smoothly. If system is not supporting, it will create a lot of hell. It will not allow you to copy. It will throw the dump errors. You see everything going very smoothly in the session because I make the server organized before the session is hosted so that you will not face any inconvenience in searching. So when you are facing an issue, first check it out what kind of an issue it is throwing. Your made is issue or if it is server related. Bring it to my notice. I'll tell you your made mistake or server. If it is server, go to the organizer. If it is your made, I will guide you so that you can solve it. But first try to solve by your own. Okay. Now finally the sales area to be assigned. If the sales area is not assigned, then you cannot use the document type for a transaction. Right? So long back we have assigned the sales area to all our document types. Now the new debit memo request what we made that to be connected. So every step is very very important. Step by step I am taking what I am written on the board following we are doing in the system. Don't commit mistake. Take some time to go. Do not press back or cancel. It will take some time. Okay. So here first I'll find, because already we got our combinations, GRAS. I'll select the first one, GF, G2, okay, GF, G3, GF, G4, then GM, G2, GM, G3, then GM, G4, GO, G2, GO, G3, GO, G4. Copy them. So using any combination of sales area, it should permit debit memo request. GR, DR, GR, DR. Saved. All right. Done. All the customizing part we have done now. To work on the O2C process, everything we have customized by now. What we got to see now? Output. Right? When you speak about the output, how the flow works. So please everybody focus. All these days we are been working for Grasim, right? All these days we have been working for Grasim. We customize the module SD, and along with that we have been set up the cross functionalities of FI, production planning, materials management, and warehouse management, so that you can all can see one full end-to-end sales cycle. Okay, so the output of the module is all about O2C, order to cash. So watch me carefully. You raise an order with reference to that delivery transaction. With reference to that post goods issue, we'll say PGI. And with reference to post goods issue, TO, transfer order. Intentionally, I'm highlighting it because it is connecting to warehouse management. With reference to TO, you raise an invoice. So how many steps? Just wait. Let me give me a minute, please. So OR to delivery. So with reference to order, you raise a delivery. To get the product delivered, the stock should be picked up from the warehouse. So transfer order comes from WM. So what is to be delivered, your picking is happening from WM. It will happen automatically. And then you issue it to the customer PGI. And then your invoice. This is all you'll be seeing lively in tomorrow's session. So O to C, it's a 5-step process. Right? Customer is raising an order, you raise a delivery, pick the stock from the warehouse, issue it to the customer and deliver. So these all comes under shipping. This comes under billing. This comes under order management. Sales transaction, shipping in 3, billing in 1. Now we have something called complaints now. Customer is raising an order, then the delivery is happening, then the TO is happening with reference to TO PGI, with reference to PGI invoice, done. Now customer is coming back to the sales counter with reference to the invoice asking for a replacement or returning and getting the payment. So return and replacement. So with reference to order debit memo request. With reference to the debit memo request, the invoice debit memo. Okay. So dual transaction, total 7 steps. When it is complaint for return and replacement. And anytime you want to cancel, I want to cancel invoice. So invoice cancellation. Or here I can cancel. That is cancelling the total transaction. If you can see this all process lively using our infrastructure Grasim, you are through with the learning. And remember, what you are learning is application customizing. With this knowledge, you can work on any version. Okay, version will not be a challenge for you. Any version, old version, new version. As you go, new versions will come. Every time when a new version is been released, if you need to learn means nobody is 100%. Functionality will never be changed. Domain is same. Okay, only the backend admin related or application functional related programming part may be changed, but functionality will never change. All right, so don't miss out. And thanks for your emails. So many people, I mean, most of the people send me an email. Still, 2 or 3 from this batch they didn't send me. Hope you people are busy and please take some time and send me an email so that at a time I'm going to send an email to all of you. The documentation what I prepared. Reading the documentation what I prepared, it will give you more clarity in your interview preparation during your work time, during the client call. It helps a lot. It is helping a lot to the trainees who are already undergone it, who are working successfully. So please focus on the subject what you're learning. Don't worry about the versions because we have not used anything standards. Application layout field by field we have customized, field by field we have what we customize we use to see the execution. So in this journey you have experienced very vastly in depthly. Some things may be not be understood, but going through the recording again and again it may be understood because instantly when you see something, when you hear something, when it is not understood, little confusion will be there. That's the reason recordings are shared. So pick one recording neatly, start working on it, and get yourself command on the subject so that you can face any kind of challenges during your work or during your interview or during your client rounds. All right, so don't miss out. If everything goes well, we'll be done by tomorrow. So don't miss out. I see you all in tomorrow's session.